How's everybody doing? I would imagine this one's probably going to be a little bit slow. It's a bit on the smaller side, considering my other channel, but I do see some people are popping in here, so I do appreciate it. First thing, I'm using the AirPods, so I don't know if the audio is going to work. If you could, please let me know if the audio is good. I would appreciate that. Got the iPad here so I can follow along with comments, hopefully. Hopefully. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Oh, okay. Audio's good. All right, cool. I guess something's going on here. Let me try to figure this out real quick. I want to be able to follow along here. It'd be just a lot easier. I've been waiting for weeks. Sorry. Sorry everybody. I don't know, something's going on. All right, maybe this is not going to work. I guess I'll just have to get close. My old eyes can actually read. So just bear with me. Had a video planned. Let's see if I get this out of the way. There we go. Had a video planned for today, obviously. As you guys know, it didn't come out last week. I want to explain that a little bit. Last week, I was in the middle of editing that video, and my computer kind of crashed. And it was the Premiere Pro that kind of crashed. And unfortunately, I lost that whole video. I was 4 hours in, and so that sucks. I still had the raw footage, so no big deal. Yesterday, I fired up the computer again, and my home screen was blank. And whenever I fired up Premiere Pro, it was, everything was gone. So pretty frustrated. I didn't know what all footage I lost. Big bummer. And yeah, I was so disheartened that I thought, tried to take a minute for myself, just breathe, woosah a little bit. And, I thought, you know what? Let's go ahead and let's talk about these hats, because I know I talked about those such a long time ago, and COVID, kind of happened and unfortunately just kind of ruined my plans. So yeah, here we are. So that's why, unfortunately, there's not a video that is coming out today. I'm gonna have to reset up my computer, reset up Premiere Pro. There's a lot that's involved with all of that, and it just flat sucks. I'm hoping that I didn't actually lose some of that footage. I have not checked. I haven't double checked. I don't have the heart to check. So much goes into these videos that come out on this channel, because if you haven't noticed, they're roughly about a week. I mean, I've been basically vlogging an entire trip, and a lot of times it's been a lot of those longer loads, and so that's kind of what I've been doing. So anyway, let's talk real quick. Actually, let's go through and I see that there's actually quite a few in here. I'm a bit surprised, so I appreciate all you guys showing up. Hey John, what's up? Hey John, I answered you on Instagram, by the way. Thanks Rick for that audio. Let's see here. Bill, Jeff, man, I'm sorry if I butcher your name. Munib, hope that's right. What's going on? Ernie. What's up, Scott? Jason Miller. Jason? He's asking who won the sunglasses. Toro Eyewear and I did a giveaway, and I've been trying to contact the people in the comments, and nobody's responding to me. So we still have undeclared winners. I'm gonna have to remedy that. Maybe maybe I will give it away during the live feed on the next whenever I go. Right after this feed, I'm going to go live on the other channel. I've got a lot of people that are subscribed to me over on that teaching channel versus this one here. And maybe I'll finish that up over there. So I appreciate you bringing that to light, because I actually hadn't even thought about that. But how's the trailer alignment going? What's up, Charles? Yeah, I know I've been a bit of a stranger lately. I apologize to everybody. Trailer alignment, it's been fine. I think that it might have just been a fluke, and on the other, that the last blowout that I had. The last blowout that I had was that heavy load. It was that overweight coil, and I just think that it might have just been a fluke, because I've been testing it. I've been pushing these tires to the limits. I've been going a little bit faster than I should have, to just see if they'll pop. I haven't really done a lot of heavy stuff. I have been shying away from that. So, but so far so good. So I'm just gonna run her till she does me wrong, I guess. I don't know. Let's see here. What's up, D? I know you know who I'm talking to there, Mr. Willis. Rick in proclaims he won. He demands a recount. Oh lordy, I'm not getting political on this thing. 1906. Hi, I just want to thank you for tips on becoming an owner operator. Oh man, awesome. Hey, congratulations. I hope the truck treats you well. That's fantastic. Been holding off buying till I found out who won. Well, we're gonna find out. We are gonna find out in that next live stream. Like I said, gonna go live on the main channel. Real quick, gonna talk about what is gonna be going on with this channel. Um, if you guys, I don't know, if you're in here watching me, then you probably watch other truck drivers. And there is a friend of Sammy's that is just blowing up right now. He's had so much success, and it's fantastic to watch. He's one of the first few truck drivers that has had some massive success. Obviously we've seen over here in the States, I'm talking about, we saw Ivor blow up, then we saw Shelby blow up, Happiness by the Mile. Now we're pretty much watching Justin blow up over at Just Truckin'. Yeah, Scott knew who I was talking about. And his format is, it's very simple, but it clearly seems to be very effective. And I still have two more of the same style vlogs that I'm going to be putting out on this channel. So, that I still have those. Like I said, hopefully I didn't lose the some of that footage for this last one that I was editing. We'll see. But I do have those, and those are definitely going to go up. But we're going to be putting out a hell of a lot more content. And that's his biggest thing, Scott. He's extremely consistent, and YouTube rewards that consistency. And this first 6 weeks, I've really watched and really tried to pay attention to kind of getting out there. And I think it is in my best interest to follow Justin's lead here and just crank out as much as I possibly can. I don't because I don't have it in me I'll get to that in a second, Jason. I don't have it in me to not put out higher quality content. I have that ability, and I'm gonna get into that in a second too here, Scott. I have that, I have that ability. I've been working on that for 2 years, with the equipment that I have, and I'm not going to bore you guys to death, but I don't have it in me to not put out higher quality content. So I'm going to try to find that happy medium between uploading almost daily. I'm not going to say that I'm going daily, but I'm going to put out as much as I can. And love your high content videos. I appreciate that. Scott just mentioned, I've had a lot go on this last year, and you guys probably know about a quarter of what I've been through. It's been a very, very tough year, and I'm not through the woods yet, unfortunately. So I just ask you guys kind of, try to bear with me. And anyway, so like I said, anyway, I'm getting lost in my own thoughts here. But okay, so the hats, let's talk about the hats. So the hats, what it's I don't have a company that I feel comfortable going to kind of necessarily mass produce the hats. So this hat here, it's an embroidered hat. This right here, this is embroidered. It's high quality, and it's gonna last. I've got this other one. I mean, I literally work in this thing. So yeah, somebody said that it needs an oil change. I thought it was hilarious. But yeah, this is like my go-to hat. This is my comfy hat, and I wear it all the time. But I like it. I mean, you can see, even though this thing is worn out, it's been worn almost daily, that the quality of that embroidery is still solid. So I do like the hats. I am seeking a company that I can kind of mass produce, but I've decided that since this hat has been out for so long, and I can't really get this on a massive scale, just because the cost is unfortunately too high to do that. The time where I have to go to get it, I have to do a lot of things manually. I've decided that it might be cool to do a kind of a limited supply Basically like a one-time purchase, or not a one-time purchase, but just it's only going to be available for a little while. Because it is the first edition. I did say I was going to come out with it, so I don't want to go against my word. And I know a lot of you guys like the hat. So in the description box, hopefully it's there. I don't know, with the whole live thing. If it's not there, I'll pin it in the comment, or I'll also pin it in the comment after this video is done. But in the description box, there's an email address. It is Driventruckinghats, just like it sounds, Driventruckinghats, plural, and that's at yahoo.com. You can email me there, and I will let you know how to get me the money. And essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get them out as quickly as possible to you, but you can expect that it's going to take a little time, and especially now because we're in the holiday seasons with everything going on. So I hope it doesn't take this long, but I'm just going to put it out there that, like 4 to 6 weeks is probably is the amount of time that's going to take for you to get your hats. I know I'm going to try to get out as many as possible. For those of you that kind of order early, order now. And, I'll try to get them out to you before Christmas, especially, if it may be Christmas presents, I don't know. But if that's something that you wind up doing, hey, that's great. But yeah, so the hats, I, you know, the majority of them, if not all of them, are going to wind up being shipped. So if you're here in the United States, it's going to be $25. I'm just going to make it a flat fee for everybody. That way, I have the ability to cover everything that I need to cover, from tax to shipping, and of course my time. But so it's going to be $25. You can email me. Once again, that email address is Driventruckinghats, and that's at yahoo.com. That is in the description box down below. Just email me, let me know. I am going to put a cap on how many you can order. You cannot order more than two. If you want to kind of make a case like, hey, I want to buy them for the family, okay, maybe I'll consider something like that. But since they are in a limited supply, you cannot order more than two. And once they are gone, they're done. I'm never going to sell this hat again. So somebody has already emailed me. My mom's awesome. That's so funny. I didn't even tell her I was doing this. You see the redness. I'm embarrassed. But anyway, once they're gone, they're gone. I'm never going to offer them again. I'm not sure how many I'm going to put out there, to be honest. It's gonna kind of depend on the amount of emails that I get. I can tell you this: they will not be offered outside of 2020 or in 2021. I might do giveaways in the future that involve these hats, but as far as your ability to kind of definitively get one right now, this is basically the only time. So email me, let me know that you're interested. Canada, yes, Joe, I will send them to Canada. Let me double check the shipping on that. If it's going outside of, excuse me, if it's going outside of the contiguous United States, then shipping might vary, and I'll get back to you guys. It's not going to be more than $30. We'll put it like that. But if you're outside of the United States, then it's probably going to be $30. But I don't know. Canada may not be, it might not be that much to ship up there. So I need to double check that. But I will absolutely do so. I saw somebody asked about sizes. It is a one size fit all type thing. My bald head is, oh, what size is it? Man, I forget. What are my old cowboy hats? 7 1/4, I think. 7 1/4, and I'm only on the third one from the end. So, yeah. Hey, appreciate the haircut. Yeah, I cooked my dome today. That's how we call getting a haircut in the South. But it's just a one size fits all. I don't think there are kid sizes available. I mean, certainly not in this one. But I can double check to see if they have, kind of the same one. So we can work something out if you guys are interested in like kid sizes, but I don't see that being too big of a factor, but I'll certainly check into it. So Anyway, yeah, so that's the hats. You guys let me know, and we're gonna get that started. I do have to order them by the quantity of 12. Okay, so that's like the minimum order. I think I checked into them months and months ago, but like I said, this is kind of off the hip. But I know you guys have been wanting this hat, and I've been wanting to put it out there. So I know I'm losing people. I'm rambling. Sorry. Appreciate it. Hey, what's up, Lars? Charles sent an email. Appreciate it. I appreciate you guys. I have seen know what size fits most. Yeah, pretty much one size fits most. It's not one size fits all. Comb my hair. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. I have already. I don't even know how many emails I've come across. So, like I said, though, it is going to be limited to supply. You're only going to be able to order this hat. This hat. I'm guaranteeing you, this is going to be an exclusive hat. You will not be able to get this hat. I will not sell this again. Okay. So I'm promising that to all of you. Will there be more hats? Of course, there are going to be more hats. I'll do all kinds of different hats, and hopefully, I can find a nice, high quality hat that's got a good price on it. But this hat right here, this is it. So it thought it'd be kind of cool to, for people that have been kind of here since the beginning, to be able to have something that's exclusive to you guys. So anyway, yeah, send that email one more time. Driventruckinghats, plural, hats at yahoo.com. So there's that. You guys kind of know what's going on with the channel. I'm going to be cranking out, like I said, as much content as possible. It's going to be trying to find a happy medium between, driving every day, filming every day, editing every day, and then we're just going to let the chips fall where they may. But I'm going to try to take Justin's lead on that, and maybe even try to crank out more than he can. I don't know. That's a big task. Some days he's putting out multiple videos, so he's killing it over there. But anyway, you want the hood ornament. Oh, you know what? Okay, so somebody's asking me about that. I'm glad you brought that up. So somebody was asking about the emblem or the logo, the Kenworth logo that one of you guys so graciously sent to me. I'm very appreciative of that. So thank you again. But okay, so I don't, off the top of my head, I don't know the name of the company because, like I said, I didn't buy it. But it's the company is on Amazon. You can actually search Kenworth emblem or Kenworth logo, and I think that you'll find it. And then from that point, in like kind of in the description, you'll actually see it. They're using like my logo as their picture. You can click on it, and then somewhere inside of that, you can ask them a question. So if you have any questions for them, there's some kind of button that you can click on, and you can ask them, and then you can go through that whole ordering process through them. So, but that's the only way to contact them. Don't have an email address, at least that either one of us can find. So there's that. But anyway, so we've touched on everything that I wanted to touch on in this video. Now it's time. Let's go ahead and get to the Ask Me Anything. So you're welcome to ask me anything, but I'm gonna let you know if you ask me a smart ass question, you're gonna get a smart ass answer. So let's have some fun though. I'm gonna roll back because I think they were awesome. What is my advice for an owner operator wannabe? Well, um, it just, I guess, there's a lot of other questions that go along with that. I'm going to have to assume that you're a company driver, at least for now. And in that assumption, then from that point, I would say the biggest advice is to save as much money and pay down your debts as much as you can. Get your bottom line to the least amount of money that you can, and yeah, that way, you're prepared whenever you have a large breakdown. You're prepared. You have that nest egg whenever you need to, drop in a new tranny or rebuild that engine. This is really being an owner operator. It's the financial game. That's what it is. And so give yourself a financial education. I would say that's the most important thing. Anybody can hold the steering wheel going down the road, but actually running a business and being having the financial intelligence to be an owner operator, it's a whole different story. So that's where I would say to start. You guys are I'm gracious. There's like been over 50 people in here. That's awesome. I appreciate everything and all of you guys. I'm trying to my iPad, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't pull up the live. I don't know why. Ken, what's up, man? Jake, really love the videos. Thank you. Yeah, the Kenworth logo. Too much time is, let's see. Illock. Too much time is wasted on editing. Consider hitting vlogs raw to save your extremely valuable time. Well, other YouTubers do it successfully, and you can too. Yeah, and my thing is, at least this was my thought process before I did all this. Was I thought it would be more entertaining to watch the more edited, the more highly produced vlogs, and it kind of seems to be the case. Considering the subscriber count that I have on this channel versus the amount of views that I'm getting per video, those higher produced, higher quality videos, um, they're doing very, very well. The problem is if I'm only doing one a week, the amount of views that I want to reach, it's just unfortunately not going to be enough, because I do need to have some kind of return on my time. And if I can put the same amount of time into the vlogs but crank out 5 or 6 videos a week versus just one a week, I mean, hopefully it's as entertaining. I think it will be, but hi, Mrs. Makes Sense. I think that I just think that that would be more enjoyable for everybody, and I don't know. That was kind of the thought process at first, though. So let's see here. I know. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Somebody asked me about the drone earlier. It's a Mavic 2 Pro, and it. I'm gonna let out my secret. It has a follow function, guys. I'm not flying this thing while I'm driving. I promise you. But I love those shots. Love it. Do they do ones for Freightliners? I'm not sure. Matt, he's talking about the Kenworth emblem. I don't know. I don't know if they do or not. You can ask. I mean, it doesn't hurt to ask. Scott Reed, what's been the biggest learning curve for me at Landstar? Well, oh man, I'll tell you this. It was very beneficial for me to be on the spot market, to be a river dog, and that's because it was essentially the same thing as me running at Landstar. Had I gone from Mercer straight to Landstar, there would have been a huge learning curve. Landstar is more like operating your own authority, aside from some of the billing things. But nobody's holding your hand. You don't have a coordinator. You don't have anyone saying, "Hey, look, there's a load over here. You're interested?" There's none of that. It's all about yourself. And the great thing about one of Landstar's tools, and that's the ability to kind of reverse look up brokers out of certain areas that have the most freight moving. You can look and you can see per different trailers what brokers have the most volume of freight leaving that area. And so, you can kind of build yourself a triangle without ever having to even run a load. So if you know that, like, let's say your expenses are really low and you just want to work 4 or 5 days a week, you can build yourself a triangle based on, kind of those reverse looking up the brokers. And it's pretty much going to work out for you almost all of the time. There hasn't, I'm lucky to say there hasn't been too much of a learning curve with Landstar. I sincerely hope that doesn't, sound arrogant, but if you pay attention in the orientation process and just listen and follow the advice that they're giving you, they've been doing this for a lot of years. So they're going to let how to be successful here. You just have to have your ears on and listen to, what they're saying. So very gracious for that. Well, let's see here. What is my dream truck and engine? Man, Peterbilt 379 with a Cat 6NZ, baby. Let's see. Ken says, thank you. Hey, man, I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys listening to me. Thank you very much, and I wish you the best of luck. Start out debt-free. Yes, Shrimp Basket, that would be huge. The best way to learn before getting your authority is Landstar. I actually would agree with that, Scott. I would agree with that quite a bit. What's up, Prestige? Hi, Brian. Did you leave Landstar and why? What's up, Arthur? Arthur. I I know it looks that way because of the most recent video that I put out, but no, I'm still at Landstar. I kind of reserved that video for a week that I just didn't feel like editing a video, and that I pulled that down off of my old channel because I actually pulled down a lot of videos off the old channel. I don't know if any of you guys have noticed. I'm down to like I think maybe 100 videos. I don't even know how many, but I've pulled down probably 70 or 80 videos. That particular one I felt like had the quality that could be put onto this video. So yeah, the timeline is a little screwed up over here. The very first video that I put out over here was like the 5th video that I recorded. So, don't follow the timeline on this channel up until this point because they're a little sideways. But I am still a Landstar. I am still a Landstar. What's up, Sammy? You got a boogeyman. Oh damn, really? Thank you. Do I really? Oh, you just messing with me. That's wrong. I'm gonna get you back. That's fine. I'm gonna get him back. Don't y'all worry about it. What's the benefits to being with Landstar? The benefits, I would say, I was just actually talking to a friend of mine the other day about this. One of the benefits to being at Landstar is well, I would say that there's two. The biggest one is that they have a massive amount of customer freight. They have their own freight. And that's huge because the rates are almost always going to be better. They're almost always going to be better whenever you're running not not dedicated freight, but direct freight, direct customer freight. Um, you have to decipher, unfortunately, sometimes when you go on the load board. Sometimes, they'll check that direct box, but you can always tell. Trust me, you can tell. It's easy to tell. You can tell when it's a direct customer and when it's not. And that's what I typically run. I typically stick to direct customer freight. I run all over the United States. I haven't exactly built myself a little triangle, mainly because of YouTube, because of content, and I've done really, really well over here at Landstar. The other big, large benefit is the uh, the low expenses. There's so many people that are leased on over here at Landstar. Your insurance is low. A lot of the expenses are considerably lower than, let's say, like getting your own authority. I know the biggest thing is the percentage, but you have to take into account the percentage that they're charging you. Landstar is a very transparent company. It's one of the things I really like about it. They're showing you what the actual load pays, and then you're getting that percentage. I think I'm getting 73%, I believe. And that's the biggest difference. Yeah, sure, you can take 80-90% of spot freight, but you're not getting that direct. You're not getting that shown what that actual load pays from the shipper. You're only getting the actual shipping rate. I forget. But yeah, while it looks like their percentage is low, you almost got it messed up. I wasn't prepared to answer this question, Mike. While the actual percentage looks like it's low, you're actually going to come out. You're going to come out much farther ahead as long as you're running, that customer freight. So, anyway, that was a winded answer. Sorry about that. I'm really good at that. If you guys have been around a while, I know he's just kidding, Sammy. I'm gonna get you back. No, that's too late. The damage is done, son. It's done. Where am I right now, Bill? I don't know. Do I want to answer that? Is somebody going to come popping up behind me? um, let's see here. Hold on. I'll answer the question. Just do you keeping up with Just Trucking? Plus, he has an authority. Yeah, I know Rick. Yeah, he's got a nice setup over there. Doesn't take that much video. Anyway, where am I? I'm in Oklahoma right now. I'm on 40. I'm at a Love's. I stopped at this Love's because they have a Sonic. So I'm sure some of you know where that's at. Let's see. Let's go back down. DAT's messed up, Sammy. Let's see here. Sorry, getting through this. He's watching the Bengals-Steelers game. Who y'all got? Bengals or Steelers? Owner operator. Okay, the van at Mercer, and I mostly run the DAT load board. Been running Baltimore to Zanesville for the last 2 weeks at $3 a mile. Killing it. Okay, the van at Mercer. You're at Mercer. Hey, Jason Miller, you're at Mercer running $3 a mile on the van side of things? That's awesome if you are. I'm owner operator ATS hauling windmill blades. Hey, that's cool, Ken. Hey, what's up, C1? Hey, you guys, if I know a lot of you over here are interested in the heavy haul. This guy right here, C1 Specialized Heavy Haul, or hauling heavy, excuse me. That's aha. I have no idea what happened, guys. Sorry. Everybody dropped out. It dropped down to 15 people. Sorry about that, everybody. I know there were some more questions. I'm gonna try to answer those really quickly, and then I'm gonna go live on the other channel. I think in staying with them a year or two experience, who need their money to pay for CDL school. Yeah, Gabriel, if you're still in here, it's whoa. Any company is not a bad company, especially if you just kind of use them for what they are. They're basically just there to give you that experience. What I was going to say is just evaluate your trainer the first year or the first week. Make sure that they're actually teaching you rather than just using you as a logbook. And if they're just using it as a logbook, don't be afraid to contact whoever, then they're going to give you somebody to contact. Let them know you want a different trainer. That's what I would say. But make sure he actually teaches you. Make sure that you're not just there to just make him more money. Love the videos. Keep up the good work. Hope this winter. Yeah, me too, Frank. Appreciate that. Yeah. So anyway, sorry guys, that kind of killed it. That sucks. But I am going to go live on the other channel, the teaching channel. I'm sure most of you are familiar with that channel. If not, it's Driven Trucking. Thanks for the shifter. Yeah, I'm going to touch on it one more time. So in order to get the hat, you need to send me an email. Let me know how many you're interested in. But that email is a special email address. It is Driventruckinghats. Hats is plural, and that's at yahoo.com. Let me know over there, and then I'm going to let everybody know how to pay. Almost certain I'm going to be using PayPal because I just don't feel comfortable with all these other kind of third-rate apps. I know there's some good ones out there, but I use PayPal. It's been around for a long time, so that's probably what I'm going to go with. No, it's only a 10-speed, sadly, very, very sadly. But anyway, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm going to go live on the other channel. If I didn't get to your question, then because it's all I could get at the time, Bill. It's all I could get at the time. But check out on that other. Sorry, I didn't hear you answer to my question. Real quick, Mike, this is gonna be the last question that I answered. What was your question? Then you guys can check me out over on Driven Trucking. If I didn't get to yours or not, I'll be going live over there. It's probably gonna be a little bit more busy. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Randy Spears, what's up, man? I know. I was thinking about you the other day. I need to give you a call. Has been a while. Oh, moving from Reefer to Rgm Flatbed. Okay, you asked what was the easiest way. I mean, easiest way is that was 5.5 years. I did answer that question. 5.5 years before I bought my own truck. Easiest way to go from Reefer to Flatbed. I mean, there's only one way, and that's just to get experience. So you just have to make the move. I don't know if you own your own truck, if you're a company driver or what, but you're gonna have to go to. I think if you already own your own truck, I think Landstar requires 1 year experience. Mercer does not. I think you can hire straight in. Don't quote me on all that. I don't know. I do know that I did not have flatbed experience when I went to Mercer, and they trained me. So they've got that training program. But otherwise, if you're a company driver, then just just got to go to one of the companies that are willing to train you. So I don't know if you have experience, so I would check that. I would check some of the smaller companies, that you can get kind of percentage pay. I know TMC does percentage pay, and I've heard that Mercer's forcing cameras in the trucks. You've got to be kidding me. Ugh. Anyway, yeah. if you're a company driver, you're just gonna have to go to one of the one of the companies that'll train you, that's willing to train you. And if you're an owner operator, I know that Mercer will, they will train you. So if you're at Landstar, if you've been an owner operator, I think they require a year before you can go through their training program. Let's call them and give them ask them, because I'm not 100% sure. They have flatbeds here that you can rent, so you can do it that way. But anyway, appreciate for hanging out. I'm going to go over to that other channel now. Yep. Thanks everyone. And as always, stay driven.